The Rhode Island College TV studio has been one of Rhode Island College's best kept secrets. Located inside the Adams Library, most people at RIC don't even know that it exists. With that being said, the TV studio provides hands-on classes that allows communication students to use professional equipment that will propel their skills as a communication major, while also providing student employment positions to those who have completed COM 246. This brings us to the studio supervisor, Melissa Medenzi, who will provide us with more information.
So the TV studio is it's a classroom along with an on-campus asset for use for faculty and staff and even students. Access to the studio is limited, but for students, you would need to be taking a specific course to be able to use a TV studio, and or if you're a student and you have a project that specifically requires the use of the TV studio, the faculty member could communicate with me and tell me what the student needs, and I'll be like, okay, yeah, let's plan this and let's schedule this in. For faculty or staff to be able to use a TV studio, it needs to be something that will promote, benefit Rhode Island College in some specific way. So they can't just come in here and say, oh, I want to do a video for my cousin. He loves giraffes. I'm going to use a green screen. I'll be like, no, that's not going to happen.
COM 246 is a class taught at the TV studio. Melissa explains why the class is special.
So COM 246 is a very important class for students who are interested in pursuing the broadcast profession, or who are interested in pursuing any kind of profession that you will need to understand how to use an equipment, studio equipment, how to work with a team, like a broadcast team. And what you learn here at Rhode Island College in COM 246 translates so well out on the field, because we try to have equipment that is relevant to what you're going to be exposed to when you're out on the field. So we have the switchers, we have the lighting system, we have the cameras, we have team building projects. But what I can say is that COM 246 has been taught differently per instructor.
The studio provides great opportunities for student workers. This is a rundown of what they do.
The student workers, when they start working here, they become more familiar and more comfortable with the equipment, and they're able to expand on whatever knowledge they gained in class working here, because often they will be assisting classes, and so they will have to implement what they learned in COM 246 to say they need to run the teleprompter because they don't have enough students in the course, excuse me. Or they're gonna have to run the switcher because it's like the first day of courses and the students don't know how to run the switcher yet, so they're gonna need a student worker there, and then I'll put maybe another student worker on camera too, and then I will be on the final product station. But when working here, you get to implement what you've already learned, but on top of that, you have opportunities to do more projects. I will, down the funnel, I'll get a project. For example, last year we got a project from PBS, and we were able to get students to be a part of that, to have that experience. And in the end, they were given production credits, which is huge, to graduate with a production credit in your resume under your belt in something that is actually, you can access the video that these students worked on nationally. So that's always a good thing. But I feel like it's a great resume booster. It's really good for them to be able to implement what they've learned and become more secure in the work that they've done before. Now they're like, oh, I know what I'm doing now. And I feel like it's it's just beneficial for them to be able to do that and to just get more experience on campus, handling cameras and have opportunities open up to them.